What is defeat? In other words, what does it actually mean to lose? Until death, all defeat is psychological. Why? Well, because if there is air in your lungs, there is an opportunity to find a solution, to move forward, to connect all the dots that will ultimately change your life. But here's the catch. This is the part that I think we often miss. We think defeat is something life gives us, bestowed upon us by the world. It's a letter we get in the mail, when in reality, it's much simpler than that. Defeat is an internal decision. Defeat is looking around and quite simply saying, no. It's saying, sure, I could have this. I know I'm capable of it, but I don't want it. I refuse to march on. Defeat is saying the prize or mountaintop or victory to me is just not worth what it costs. And when you believe that, that's when you have officially created and allowed defeat into your life. It's a willingness question, a how bad do you want it question. Because here's the deal. The road to anything meaningful is difficult. A willingness to pivot, to pick yourself up off the floor and continue into an unknown that, let's be real, owes you nothing. Well, that can hurt. That's not a comfortable process. But the truth is, it hurts less than defeat. Waking up 2 hours earlier to find a way to build yourself up, to get ahead, that's far less painful than looking in the mirror and saying, yeah, I could have, but I didn't. I could be there, or at least on the way, but I'm not. And it's amazing to me how the mind will rationalize. We can convince ourselves of anything, which is great when you're your own ally, but it's simultaneously devastating when you're your own worst enemy. The same circumstance that tells you to go can be interpreted as a reason to stop. The brain knows it's been 2 years since you started your business. It knows you've been working on your health for 6 months. It knows the process is taking longer than expected. And so you're tasked with the interpretation of these data points. How do you interpret that information? What do you make of it? Is it, I've been at this for 2 years now? Think of how far I've come. Think of how much I've learned. I've positioned myself for success. I'm one decision away from massive momentum. It's not validation, but continued dedication that will carry me home. This is the path. Or is it? Well, it's been 2 years, and if I can't do it in 2 years, then maybe I just can't do it. Maybe I should look for something easier. My pride hurts. I'm letting myself down. I look dumb, right? And the list goes on. That is the fork in the road that means everything. That's the maze that few find a way out of. Not as previously said, of an inability to find the exit, but because of a lack of commitment to the twists and the turns. The story you tell yourself becomes the story you live. And if you hear that and think, oh damn, live news, you're overlooking the magnitude and capability you have with regard to controlling your life and your destiny. When I make myself the victim, I become resentful. When I make myself the hero, I become empowered. I am forever grateful for the ability to shape my own legacy. And it's summed up with a quote: "If you aren't happy with the role you're playing, change it."